What's up, guys? I'm super excited to finally start sharing my workout videos with y'all. So in this video, I'll be showing you one of my leg workouts back in December 26th. So right now I am warming up my legs with some banded work, which I do for all my leg workouts. Right now I am doing about 20 squat pulses. Sometimes it varies between 15 to 20 pulses. And then it is followed by about 15 regular squats. Here I'm making sure I'm going deep enough and I have constant tension in my legs. And then I'll be doing some split squat pulses. And then I do about 8 to 10 per leg. And I just make sure that my front knee is not going past my toes, and I'm going low enough, but also not touching the floor. Then I'll be going in to my walking squats. These are no joke. These look easy, but they will be a burner because there's just constant tension the whole time. So what I do here is I don't put my legs completely together. They're always slightly apart. Yeah, those are burners. And then now that my legs are warmed up, I move on to some mobility exercises. Right now I'm doing some for my hip. So I'm definitely trying to stretch those hips out, which helps me a lot with my squats, definitely with my hip depth. And it helps just with not having so much tightness in my hips. And I'm just doing some simple ones. I try to open up my hips, and then I do kind of these twist and turn hip things. Like I said, I've seen so much improvement with my squats. And then I'll go into some ankle and knee mobility. So here I'm using my thumb and my knuckles as a reference to place a good distance from my toe to the wall. And with my other hand, I am making sure my heel is touching the floor at all times. And I just touch the wall for about 2 seconds, and I go back. I do about 8 to 10 of these for both legs. And the main reason I do these going down on the squats, if your knees don't have that much flexibility, it might have other body parts kind of compensate. So for me, my pelvis kind of dips down, and it's called a butt wink at the end of my squat. So I'm trying to be better about it. So here I'm going into my warm-up for my hip thrust. I'm just using the bar, and basically I put my shoulder blades on that bench in the back, and I try to move just my sternum all the way to my hips down. Here I am doing a good job and I'm looking straight, but you'll see in a little bit that my form isn't too perfect right now. Again, this is an old video, so I feel like my form is definitely a lot better, especially since I've been recording more and more and I can see my actual form rather than just using a mirror. And so here I do a better job of having my heel and my knee aligned at a 90-degree angle at the very, very top. And so here I am moving my torso a little bit too much, but I do improve later on. So for my hip thrust, I did my warm-up set, and then I did 3 sets. I did 2 sets of 12 at 90. First at 90 with the bar, so 135. And then I added 5 more pounds for the next set. And then I ended up increasing the weight to 110 and was able to do 10 reps. And I was definitely struggling at the end, and I just try to squeeze my butt at the top, thinking there's a penny between my butt cheeks, and that really helps contract my glutes. And again, I'm doing a little bit better job here, trying to look straight, and then again making sure my thigh to my shins is a 90 degree at the very, very top. So these are an awesome exercise to build glutes, since you are doing hip extension, which is one of the actions for glutes. And then I'm moving on to some traditional deadlifts. So for this, I place the bar basically right where my shoelaces are, like the little bow. And then I place my arms outside of my knees slightly. So when I come up, they're like right against my knees. I put them a little bit slightly apart because as you're coming up, your knees will come out slightly. And then what I do right before each lift, I kind of put my shoulder blades back and kind of like create tightness with my shoulders. And that's kind of, it's called creating a slack. So you see a little bit like my lats are activated. And then I try to keep my neck parallel or connected basically to my back. So it could be basically like just a straight line from my hips all the way to my neck. So for a deadlift, it's first a leg exercise, and then you use your back basically and your glutes. But I am extending my knees, and then I follow with my hips, and then hips, and then knees, and then knees, and then hips. That's basically like my main pointer for deadlifts. And so for these, I did 3 sets. I did a set of 6, and then at 90, a set of another 6 at 70, and followed by a set of 8 at 70. So now I am moving on to Smith machine squats. I remember clearly I was like not really feeling it this day, so I didn't want to move on to another heavy compound lift, like just free weight with the squats. So I moved on to the Smith machine, and I did remember my hips were a little bit too tight. So with the Smith machine, for the longest time, I felt kind of weird about it because I didn't know like where to put my feet or like how I'm supposed to feel, because I felt like my back was a little bit too arched. So even here a little bit, my back is slightly arched. So later on, I am actually moving my feet a little bit forward. Basically for the Smith machine, it's definitely more of an upright squat compared to traditional ones. With a traditional squat, your torso is a little bit like 45 degrees. This one, you're definitely like more upright, like I would say 20 to 30 degrees upright. The same thing, like you want to have good depth, so where your hips bend all the way to your legs. Here I did a warm-up set using just the bar at 12, and then I did 4 sets of 12 going from 10, 20, 50, and then 70 with just the plates. That's basically what I did for my workout. I only did 3 exercises, but I definitely pushed some weight. I really hope this video helped you guys, and I'm super excited to be posting more. I'm gonna try my best to like post every week, and then definitely like walk through all my exercises for everything I do, upper body, lower body, and then giving you guys some cues, and also just sharing like how my mind was that day and just some form tips. Thank you so much guys for tuning in to my very first YouTube video. Again, I'm super excited to be sharing all of my workouts. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and click that bell so you can get notifications of my next videos coming up. All right guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.